Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's fast-paced and complex world, making decisions can often feel like navigating a labyrinth. Amidst this chaos, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism emerges as a beacon, offering timeless guidance. In this video, we'll explore 4 Stoic principles that can profoundly streamline your decision-making process. These aren't just lofty philosophical ideals, they are practical tools, more relevant now than ever, to help you make choices that resonate with your deepest values and long-term aspirations. Prepare to embark on a journey that will not only enlighten your mind, but also empower your everyday choices. Stoicism, founded in the 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of life. It emphasizes virtue, rationality, and emotional control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners who navigated life's complexities with a calm and focused mind. In our era, bombarded with endless choices and distractions, adopting a Stoic mindset in decision-making isn't just helpful, it's essential. It slices through the noise, enabling us to focus on what truly matters. Let's visualize this. Imagine your mind as a serene lake, undisturbed by the winds of external circumstances. This is the mental clarity Stoicism strives for, a clarity we'll explore in these principles. 1. Distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. Imagine yourself in a bustling city center, surrounded by a whirlwind of activity. Amidst this, you remain focused on your path, undeterred by the uncontrollable chaos around you. This metaphor illustrates the Stoic principle of understanding the dichotomy of control. In decision-making, this translates to concentrating on your actions and choices, rather than fixating on unpredictable outcomes. By adopting this mindset, you reduce feelings of anxiety and indecision. You learn to release the weight of external factors, channeling your energy into what you can influence, your own actions, responses, and inner resilience. Metaphorical illustration. Think of life as a garden. You can plant seeds, your actions, water them, your dedication, and nurture them, your commitment. But you cannot control the weather, external circumstances. This metaphor underlines the importance of focusing on what you can influence, your own actions and attitudes, while accepting that some aspects are beyond your control. 2. Use reason over emotion. Stoicism advocates for a balanced approach to emotions. It doesn't suggest that we should ignore or suppress our feelings, but rather that we should not let them be the sole driver of our decisions. Picture emotions as passengers in a vehicle. They can offer guidance and insight, but they should not be behind the wheel. Decisions should be navigated with a calm, rational mind. This involves objectively analyzing the pros and cons of each option and contemplating their long-term consequences. By taking a step back and viewing our emotions as one part of a larger decision-making process, we ensure that our choices are thoughtful and not impulsively driven. Personal anecdote. Once, in a heated moment, I hastily sent an angry email to a colleague. The immediate regret was overwhelming. This impulsive act, driven by frustration, damaged a valuable work relationship. It was a stark lesson in the importance of taking a step back to reflect, rather than reacting in the heat of emotion. 3. Align decisions with your core values. Stoicism teaches us that living in harmony with our inner nature and virtues is the key to genuine happiness. This principle encourages us to make decisions that are in line with our core values and principles. Before making a decision, it's beneficial to ask, does this action align with my core values? Will it lead me toward a life that is virtuous and meaningful? Decisions that are deeply rooted in our personal values are more likely to bring us long-term satisfaction and fulfillment. They resonate with our true selves and guide us toward a life that feels authentic and purposeful. Interactive element. Now, I invite you to pause the video and reflect. What are the core values that guide your life? How do these values shape your daily decisions? Jot down your thoughts and feel free to share them in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's guiding principles. 4. Reflect on the impermanence of life. The Stoic practice of memento mori involves contemplating the transient nature of life. When applied to decision-making, this principle reminds us to evaluate the significance and urgency of our choices. Recognizing that life is fleeting helps to prioritize decisions that are truly meaningful and discard those that are trivial or inconsequential. This mindset instills a sense of clarity and purpose, urging us to make the most of the time we have and to focus on decisions that shape our lives positively and meaningfully. Case study: Steve Jobs, profoundly influenced by the impermanence of life, embraced bold and innovative decisions. His awareness of mortality fueled his visionary approach, leading to groundbreaking products like the iPhone. Jobs' philosophy highlights how recognizing life's transience can inspire extraordinary creativity and impactful decision-making. Now, as you ponder these principles, ask yourself these questions. How often do my emotions drive my decisions? Am I focusing on elements within my control? Are my choices a reflection of my deepest values? How does the awareness of life's impermanence influence my decision-making? These questions are not just rhetorical, they are invitations to introspection, guiding you towards more mindful and purposeful decision-making. Let's consider diverse examples. Cato the Younger, a Stoic, consistently aligned his decisions with his principles, regardless of consequences. In a different realm, consider a school teacher who applies Stoicism to handle classroom challenges, making ethical and impactful decisions daily. Or a nurse who, amidst a healthcare crisis, uses these principles to stay focused and compassionate. These stories, spanning various walks of life, illustrate the universality and practicality of Stoic principles in decision-making. In conclusion, these 4 Stoic principles offer more than just a framework for effective decision-making. They provide a compass for a meaningful life. They teach us to focus on what we can control, to choose reason over emotion, to align our decisions with our values, and to embrace the impermanence of life. Integrating these principles into your daily life doesn't just lead to better decisions, it paves the way for a more thoughtful, purposeful, and fulfilling existence. For those who wish to dive deeper into Stoicism and its application in modern life, I encourage you to subscribe for more content. Delve into the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for richer insights. Remember, each decision you make is a step toward the life you envision. Embrace these Stoic principles and witness the transformation in your decision-making process. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey towards wiser living. Your next decision could be the one that changes your life.
The Stoic Method.
Hello friends, and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's incredibly relevant in our hectic modern lives. Stoicism teaches us about maintaining inner peace, not just surviving life's storms, but thriving in them. Let me share a personal story to kick this off. Once, overwhelmed by work stress, I turned to Stoic wisdom and discovered a tranquil mind amidst chaos. I'll guide you through this journey, exploring 7 habits that disrupt our tranquility and how to conquer them. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is a philosophy for living in harmony with oneself and the world. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the importance of self-control, resilience, and rational thinking. They believed that peace comes from within and isn't shaken by external events. This message is a beacon for us today, navigating a world brimming with distractions and pressures. 1. Excessive worry about the future. Worrying about what hasn't happened yet can paralyze us in the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Seneca's profound insight, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," rings true here. Reflect on the moments your future worries overshadowed present joys. Can you recall instances where the anticipated problems never materialized? Focus on actionable steps in the present rather than the uncertainties of the future. 2. Holding grudges and fostering resentment. Grudges can consume our mental energy. Stoicism encourages us to release these feelings for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Reflect on the emotional weight of grudges. How do they affect your daily life? consider the liberation that forgiveness can bring.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, gentlemen. Today we embark on a profound journey into Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time. Our focus will be on the 4 pillars of Stoic self-control for a disciplined life. This ancient wisdom, once practiced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, offers us invaluable lessons on mastering self-discipline and control. In our modern, fast-paced world, these lessons are not just relevant, but essential, especially for men in the 25-55 age group, grappling with the complexities of modern life, career pressures, and personal growth. Stoicism teaches us the art of living a life of virtue, wisdom, and personal peace by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. This philosophy is centered on personal ethics, influenced by logic and an understanding of the natural world. It teaches that self-control is a vital virtue, pivotal for maintaining moral integrity and inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius wisely pointed out, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Understanding the dichotomy of control. Explanation. The first step in embracing Stoic self-control is understanding the dichotomy of control. It's about discerning between what's in our control, our actions, thoughts, and emotions, and what's beyond it, like the actions of others and the outcomes of events. This understanding liberates us from unnecessary stress and leads to greater emotional resilience. Consider a scenario in your professional life where you faced unexpected changes or decisions by others that affected your work. Instead of dwelling on the frustration of the situation, focus on how you can adapt and respond constructively. Cultivating mindful responses. Explanation. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of mindful responses to external events. It's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. By adopting a mindful approach, we can maintain a sense of calm and equilibrium in the face of life's challenges. When you find yourself in a difficult situation, take a moment to pause and assess your response. Is it guided by reason and virtue? This practice helps in developing a balanced perspective, crucial in both personal and professional realms. Practicing delayed gratification. Explanation. Stoicism advocates for the practice of delayed gratification, the ability to postpone immediate pleasure for long-term benefits. This principle is especially relevant in our culture of instant gratification. For instance, in the pursuit of physical health or career advancement, choosing long-term goals over short-term comforts can lead to greater satisfaction and success. This discipline in delaying gratification enhances self-control and contributes to a more fulfilling life. Living in accordance with nature. Explanation. The final pillar. Living in accordance with nature involves aligning our actions with our true nature and values. It means being authentic and true to oneself, acting with integrity and honesty. Reflect on your daily actions and decisions. Are they in harmony with your core values and principles? This alignment not only brings inner peace, but also fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment in life. Reflect on how these principles play out in your life. How often do you let external circumstances control your happiness? Are you living in a way that aligns with your true nature? Remember, Stoicism is more than a theoretical philosophy. It's a practical guide to living. It requires daily practice and a commitment to continual self-improvement. Cato the Younger. Let's delve into history and look at Cato the Younger, an embodiment of Stoic virtues. Living in a time of political upheaval, Cato remained steadfast in his principles, choosing to face death rather than compromise his values. His life teaches us the importance of standing firm in our beliefs, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. Modern example. Consider the story of Alex, a 35-year-old entrepreneur. After his business failed, he didn't succumb to despair. Instead, he used Stoic principles to analyze his failures, learn from them, and move forward. His ability to maintain composure and resilience in the face of setbacks is a testament to the power of Stoic self-control in achieving personal and professional growth. In conclusion, the 4 pillars of Stoic self-control offer more than just philosophical insights. They provide practical tools for leading a disciplined and meaningful life. As you move forward, keep these principles in mind. Reflect on your daily actions and decisions. Are they bringing you closer to the disciplined life you aspire to? If this discussion has resonated with you and you're interested in exploring Stoicism further, I encourage you to subscribe for more content. Dive into the works of modern Stoic thinkers, like Ryan Holiday, for a contemporary perspective on these ancient principles. Remember, the real transformation lies in the practice of these teachings. Start by incorporating these principles into your daily life and observe the positive changes they bring. Thank you for joining me in exploring how Stoic wisdom can guide us towards a more disciplined and fulfilling life. Until next time, remember Marcus Aurelius's words: "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Stay strong, stay disciplined, and stay committed to your path of self-improvement and growth.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's fast-paced and complex world, making decisions can often feel like navigating a labyrinth. Amidst this chaos, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism emerges as a beacon, offering timeless guidance. In this video, we'll explore 4 Stoic principles that can profoundly streamline your decision-making process. These aren't just lofty philosophical ideals, they are practical tools, more relevant now than ever, to help you make choices that resonate with your deepest values and long-term aspirations. Prepare to embark on a journey that will not only enlighten your mind, but also empower your everyday choices. Stoicism, founded in the 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of life. It emphasizes virtue, rationality, and emotional control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners who navigated life's complexities with a calm and focused mind. In our era, bombarded with endless choices and distractions, adopting a Stoic mindset in decision-making isn't just helpful, it's essential. It slices through the noise, enabling us to focus on what truly matters. Let's visualize this. Imagine your mind as a serene lake, undisturbed by the winds of external circumstances. This is the mental clarity Stoicism strives for, a clarity we'll explore in these principles. 1. Distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. Imagine yourself in a bustling city center, surrounded by a whirlwind of activity. Amidst this, you remain focused on your path, undeterred by the uncontrollable chaos around you. This metaphor illustrates the Stoic principle of understanding the dichotomy of control. In decision-making, this translates to concentrating on your actions and choices, rather than fixating on unpredictable outcomes. By adopting this mindset, you reduce feelings of anxiety and indecision. You learn to release the weight of external factors, channeling your energy into what you can influence: your own actions, responses, and inner resilience. Metaphorical illustration. Think of life as a garden. You can plant seeds, your actions, water them, your dedication, and nurture them, your commitment. But you cannot control the weather, external circumstances. This metaphor underlines the importance of focusing on what you can influence, your own actions and attitudes, while accepting that some aspects are beyond your control. 2. Use reason over emotion. Stoicism advocates for a balanced approach to emotions. It doesn't suggest that we should ignore or suppress our feelings, but rather that we should not let them be the sole driver of our decisions. Picture emotions as passengers in a vehicle. They can offer guidance and insight, but they should not be behind the wheel. Decisions should be navigated with a calm, rational mind. This involves objectively analyzing the pros and cons of each option and contemplating their long-term consequences. By taking a step back and viewing our emotions as one part of a larger decision-making process, we ensure that our choices are thoughtful and not impulsively driven. Personal anecdote. Once, in a heated moment, I hastily sent an angry email to a colleague. The immediate regret was overwhelming. This impulsive act, driven by frustration, damaged a valuable work relationship. It was a stark lesson in the importance of taking a step back to reflect, rather than reacting in the heat of emotion.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we embark on an insightful journey into the realm of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy, embraced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, provides profound guidance for life's challenges. However, it's not immune to misunderstandings. Stoicism, with its rich history and deep insights, is applicable to a broad spectrum of individuals. Our exploration today focuses on 6 common misinterpretations that even the most disciplined practitioners of Stoicism can encounter, and how correcting these can lead to a more effective and fulfilling Stoic practice. Stoicism, established in the early 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy, it's a way of life. It teaches the development of self-control and resilience as a means to overcome destructive emotions. Stoicism is about recognizing our power over our minds, not external events, as beautifully articulated by Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. But Stoicism is not just about enduring adversity, it's about thriving amidst it by cultivating a resilient and rational mindset. 1. Ignoring emotions. Stoicism is often misunderstood as promoting emotional detachment or indifference. In reality, Stoicism encourages a deep understanding and management of emotions, not their suppression. It's about acknowledging your feelings, comprehending their roots, and then choosing a response that aligns with rational thought and virtue. For instance, a Stoic might feel anger but will pause to understand its source before reacting, thus maintaining composure and making a decision that aligns with their values and principles, rather than being driven by the heat of the moment. 2. Overemphasis on self-reliance. A common misinterpretation of Stoicism is its perceived overemphasis on self-reliance, often misconstrued as a dismissal of communal support and relationships. However, Stoicism, in its essence, values the strength and support that come from a community. It advocates for a balance between self-sufficiency and mutual assistance. Stoics believe in enduring hardships independently when necessary, but they also recognize the importance of leaning on others and offering support in return, creating a harmonious and resilient community. 3. Neglecting pleasure. Stoicism is frequently misinterpreted as a philosophy that advocates for a life devoid of pleasure. Contrary to this, Stoicism teaches the pursuit of joy in things that are truly valuable and enriching, like personal growth, virtuous living, and meaningful community involvement. It's not about renouncing all pleasures, but about distinguishing between fleeting, superficial pleasures and those that contribute positively to one's life and character. Thus, a Stoic finds joy in simplicity, virtue, and the pursuit of wisdom, rather than in hedonistic indulgences. 4. Indifference to others' opinions. It's often thought that Stoics disregard others' opinions, appearing indifferent or even arrogant. However, Stoicism teaches discernment in valuing opinions. It's about understanding which opinions are constructive and can lead to personal growth, and which are unhelpful or malicious. A Stoic values feedback that is insightful and constructive, using it as a tool for self-improvement while maintaining the wisdom to not be swayed by baseless criticism or flattery. 5. Misinterpreting control. A prevalent misconception is the belief that Stoics claim control over more than is realistically possible. Stoicism, in truth, emphasizes focusing on what is within one's control, typically one's own actions, thoughts, and reactions. It teaches acceptance of external events as they are, understanding that our power lies in our response to these events. This philosophy encourages a realistic assessment of one's influence over situations, fostering a sense of peace and resilience in the face of life's unpredictability. 6. Excessive focus on logic. Stoicism is sometimes perceived as prioritizing logic excessively, seemingly neglecting the emotional aspects of human experience. In actuality, Stoicism advocates for a balance between rational thought and emotional intelligence. It recognizes that while logical thinking is crucial, understanding and empathizing with human emotions is equally important. Stoics strive for a holistic approach to life, where rationality is harmonized with a deep understanding of and compassion for the human condition, leading to more meaningful and fulfilling interactions and relationships. Now let's take a moment for introspection. How do you perceive and respond to your emotions? Do you find a balance between self-reliance and seeking support? What brings you true joy? And how does it align with Stoic principles? Reflect on these questions to understand how you might be unknowingly misapplying Stoic principles in your life. Let's turn to Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who navigated the complexities of wealth and influence. His life and writings demonstrate the balance between enjoying life's pleasures without being dominated by them. Seneca's teachings encourage us to find joy in the simple and the grand, always with an eye toward virtue and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius, known as the Philosopher King, offers another insightful case study. His personal writings, known as Meditations, are replete with reflections that demonstrate how Stoicism can be integrated into daily life, even amidst immense responsibilities and challenges. Aurelius consistently reflected on his actions, thoughts, and the teachings of Stoicism, striving to live a life of virtue and rationality. His commitment to self-reflection and constant improvement, even as a powerful emperor, underscores the Stoic belief in the importance of inner development over external power and wealth. In closing, Stoicism offers a robust framework for personal development and can be an invaluable guide in our modern world. However, it's essential to be aware of and correct these 6 common misinterpretations to practice a more authentic and effective form of Stoicism. As Epictetus so wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Embrace these insights as you navigate your path, and remember, the journey to wisdom is ongoing. Embrace it with an open heart and mind. If this exploration into Stoicism resonates with you, please consider subscribing for more insightful content. For those interested in a deeper dive, alongside contemporary authors like Ryan Holiday, I also recommend exploring the original texts of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for a comprehensive understanding of Stoicism. Remember, embracing wisdom is a lifelong journey. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to our continued exploration of philosophy and personal growth.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Picture this. In the bustling heart of ancient Rome, a man clad in simple robes walks calmly amidst the chaos. This man is Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor. Like us, he faced immense challenges yet found strength in Stoicism. Today, we're on a similar journey. Whether grappling with personal turmoil or professional hurdles, life tests our resilience. In this session, drawing from the ancient yet ever-relevant wisdom of Stoicism, we'll explore 6 key approaches to build resilience and navigate life's storms with grace and fortitude. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the sun-bathed agorus of ancient Greece, has echoed through the ages, offering profound insights into enduring life's challenges. Adopted by luminaries like Seneca and Epictetus, Stoicism transcends mere endurance of hardships. It's about understanding our reactions and focusing on what's in our control. Imagine Epictetus, born into slavery yet rising to be one of Stoicism's most influential voices. His story exemplifies the Stoic belief that resilience is built not by shunning adversity, but by embracing it with wisdom, courage, and perspective. 1. Embrace the obstacle as the path. Consider the story of Admiral James Stockdale. Captured during the Vietnam War, he faced unimaginable hardships. Yet he saw each challenge as an integral part of his journey, not a hindrance. This Stoic principle, the obstacle is the way, teaches us to perceive every difficulty as a stepping stone to personal growth. When we shift our perspective, seeing hurdles as opportunities rather than setbacks, we cultivate a resilience that transforms adversity into a path of development and self-discovery. 2. Focus on what you can control. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, emphasized focusing on our responses rather than circumstances. Stoicism teaches the same. Our power lies in our reactions, not in external events. When faced with challenges, ask yourself, what aspects can I influence? This approach centers your energy on productive and positive actions, reducing feelings of helplessness. By distinguishing between what is and isn't within our control, we build resilience, not through changing our situations, but by transforming our responses to them. 3. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness, a key Stoic practice, involves being fully present and aware. Like a Zen monk in deep meditation, mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. In challenging times, this awareness enables us to respond with reason rather than react impulsively. Stoicism teaches us to examine our internal landscape, understanding our triggers and patterns. This self-awareness leads to clearer thinking and more rational decision-making, equipping us with the mental fortitude to face life's storms with a calm and balanced mind. 4. Develop a gratitude attitude. Amid adversity, finding things to be grateful for can seem daunting. Yet, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate gratitude in every situation. Think of Malala Yousafzai, who found reasons to be thankful despite facing life-threatening challenges. This practice involves shifting our focus from what we lack to appreciating what we have. It's about seeing the silver linings, however faint they may be. Embracing gratitude not only uplifts our spirits, but also fortifies our resilience, enabling us to navigate tough times with a more positive and hopeful outlook. 5. Reflect on the impermanence of things. Stoicism teaches the impermanence of all things, including hardships. By recognizing that no condition, pleasant or unpleasant, lasts forever, we can endure difficult times with a more balanced perspective. This concept, similar to Buddhism's teaching on impermanence, encourages us not to get overly attached to or distressed by current circumstances. Remembering that this too shall pass can provide immense comfort and resilience. It helps us to face life's challenges with a sense of calm and acceptance, knowing that change is the only constant. 6. Seek growth in adversity.